Rupp Arena, Lexington, Kentucky. Tonight, we won't have a round ball. We're going to be bashing heads. And tonight, in Lexington, in the Bluegrass State, a capacity crowd welcomes TBS, welcomes Thunder, welcomes WCW, and welcomes the New World Order. And sit back, fans, and get ready, because as we head to Fall Brawl this coming Sunday, I think we can all safely say that tempers are at an all-time high with athletes in professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thunder. Good to have you with us. We're live for the next 2 hours with some of the greatest matches ever. And I tell you, we got quite a rundown here tonight for you on this program, because Goldberg, the world champ, is here tonight. Rowdy Roddy Piper is here tonight. All the members are here of NWO Black and White. Plus, Lex Luger meets the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. Kevin Nash against Stevie Ray. But Lee Marshall, Bobby Heenan, when we saw Roddy Piper this past Monday, he really put it all in perspective about War Games coming up this coming Sunday.
I think the Rowdy Scott had the operative phrase out of the entire Nitro telecast when he looked at Diamond Dallas Page and he said, "This is a fight. This is every man for himself." That wasn't just a wake-up call to Page and Warrior, guys. That was a wake-up call to all 9 men involved in Fall Brawl.
Speaking of Warrior, NWO Hollywood Hogan, certainly they have had more than their share of problems with the Warrior, and now their share of problems. They wanted to throw Bret Hart off their team this Sunday, and JJ said, no, Bret Hart's back on.
Well, the NWO Black and White have an enormous amount of problems, and I don't believe, even with Hogan's pocketbook personality and Eric Bischoff's corporate mentality, that they can hold the NWO Black and White together. Major problems in that organization.
Well, fans, as you know, one man will emerge this Sunday to face Goldberg. Who will win War Games? 2 rings, double cage. We hear the NWO Hollywood music, and that must be that their appearance here is imminent as we begin Thunder here from the Rupp Arena.
The New World Order.
You always kind of get a gauge, Lee, on what they're thinking by the way they walk out. If they're smirking, if they're smiling, they're going to be feeling good. There you see it. A lot of times, though, they come out smirking and smiling, and then an appearance by the Warrior or two will wipe the smile right off their face.
Well, the thing about NWO White and Black is they also live by the adage that there's strength in numbers, and they've always managed to come to the ring, not 1 or 2 at a time, but as with a gang mentality, they come out as a mob.
I'd be the man, brother. I'm the man. Goldberg, I'm coming back to get my belt that you stole from me. I'm gonna beat up everybody. Piper, Page, that big spoon Nash, the Warrior. I'm gonna bury your butt.
Hogan says he's coming to get his belt back, and he can do that if he wins War Games.
We've talked about the fact that Wolfpack is a very strong team, but you've got to look now at NWO Hollywood, Big Stevie Ray. You talk about drafting a cleanup hitter, guys. Suddenly this team got very, very strong.
I think it's a great team. Hollywood, Bret Hart, Stevie Ray, the 3 men representing the Black and the White, even though the dissension running pretty rampant as far as members of the Black and the White are concerned with Bret Hart.
Absolutely, without question, the most beautiful people in the world are right here in the middle of the ring. Thank you all very much for coming to my show. As always, when Hollywood landed in the Learjet today, all the NWOites that follow Hollywood were here to worship the ground I walk on. And they said, yes, Hollywood, now that we're in town, we realize you rule wrestling, you're the most important man in wrestling. That's why the whole world and all the top talent wants to get in the same ring with you. But after this week at War Games, I'm gonna win my NWO World Heavyweight title back. And if those couple Goldberg fans will shut up for a minute, I'm gonna tell you how it goes. Number one, the landscape has been manicured perfectly. All the players are in place for War Games. Everybody that could have been a factor has been calculated, premeditatedly planned on how to take them out. As far as that wacko Roddy Piper goes, he's so consumed with Diamond Dallas Page, I'm not even worried about those two nuts. And for all you idiots out there that's been praying for the Messiah, been waiting for somebody to drop out of the sky, the Warrior shall step in NWO territory. And when the Warrior finally has the guts to face Hollywood, I'm gonna beat him just like the last time I did. And this time, when he runs off into the toxic waste, he'll disappear for an eternity. Now, as far as that big, sleazy, greasy-haired spoon Kevin Nash goes, the man that everybody hates, I want him to know that he's not even gonna be a factor, brother, simply because I've got a real big surprise for you, big sleazy. And the simple fact that you're so in love with yourself, I'm gonna drop the big bomb on you tonight, brother, so I'm not even worried about you. And as far as you go, Bret Hart, I got Stevie Ray watching my back, Jack, in War Games. So once I slide out of the ring with a title shot under my belt, I'm just gonna beat your rear end the next night on Nitro, brother. So the way it goes, all the players, Page, Piper, Nash, Bret, and that no-good sleazy Warrior are gonna go down the same tube that I stick Goldberg's ugly, bald, raccoon head down. And there's nothing anybody can do about it because the whole NWO is my insurance policy for getting my belt back. Because when you're black and white and you're with Hollywood's NWO, you're with the brothers for life.
Good night, everybody. It's been good to take your money. Thank you very much. Well, he firmly believes that this group of men surrounding him, he has his confidence, will help him get the belt back from Goldberg.
Let me jump in here a second, Tony. He said, get my belt back from Goldberg. He's still under the impression that Goldberg's holding something that belongs to him.
Well,
I'm sure if he wants Goldberg.
In the black and white NWO, looking into the cue ball of this, the future is perfectly clear. That Hollywood Hogan is here to stay. I'm your champion, whether you like it or not. I rule the wrestling world because I'm just too sweet.
Yeah, if you watch him, he's got to go through all 8 other men.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 8 other men.
To win War Games this Sunday. And what about the Warrior? I'm sure he's on the mind of Hollywood as well. We'll be back. Back on Thunder on this Thursday night live here in the great state, the bluegrass state of Kentucky. And we have some great title matches coming up, still to come. Goldberg, the world champions here. We're talking to Roddy Piper as well. And Lex Luger one-on-one against the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Kevin Nash and Stevie Ray to go at it. Wait, from the 3 big main events we got for you. And then we're going to have this Cruiserweight title matchup here tonight on WCW Monday Nitro. We're expecting the Cruiserweight champ Juventud Guerrera to come out at any time. We do understand, though, that a camera has been dispatched backstage because Chris Jericho, the TV champ, has something he wants to say.
This is the problem. This is the predicament. I am the world's television champion, the television champion of WCW, which means if you have a television set in your house, I am your champion. And week after week, the suits at WCW tell me that we are primarily a television company. Therefore, I am the most important champion in WCW. Higher than the US title, higher than the world's title. So if Bill Goldberg the world's champion, gets to walk around backstage with his crew of security guards and with his private cameraman following him around, well then I deserve, and the Jerichoholics deserve, the exact same thing. So I went out and I hired a cameraman for tonight. I hired some personal security guards for tonight, and tonight, for one night only, you're gonna get to see what you demanded, what you wanted to see, some actual backstage, behind the scenes, Chris Jericho, uncensored.
Well, we really look forward to that now, don't we? Jericho, behind the scenes, gonna have his own entrance, got his own security guard, got his own cameraman.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see what he's up to. He's an interesting guy, like him or not.
He's an egomaniac.
Yeah, but he's good at it.
This is a guy who thinks that because he's television champion, his name should appear on every television show, like at the end of the credits on a TV show. You know where it says producer, director, then it should say TV champion Chris Jericho?
You're talking to Bobby Heenan, Lee.
Sorry. I keep looking for logic where there is none.
Juventud Guerrera makes his way to the ring against Silver King in this WCW Cruiserweight title matchup. Chris Jericho will be defending the television belt like you heard. And Lex Luger and the British Bulldog. And these boys Smith.
Boy, they're jam-packed here, aren't they?
Well, you're in a House of Champions tonight, Brain. Rupp Arena.
Great basketball state. Not as good as Indiana, but good.
Wow. Whoa. I'm not going to go anywhere with that one, I can tell you that. A little shoving match going on, even before the bell has sounded here. Silver King and Juventud know each other quite well. And fans, you're going to get a chance to know all the great stars of NWO, WCW quite well this Sunday, because I can tell you from my experiences throughout the years in the sport, War Games not only the most dangerous match in our sport, but always the most interesting as well. You never know what's going to happen or how it's going to play out or what's going to be the end result. We know that, in effect, the winner of War Games is going to have a chance at Goldberg in the world title. And all that ego and all that animosity in the ring at one time, in the rings at one time, I can't wait, guys, for this coming Sunday.
All right. Juventud with a series of punches and kicks to Silver King, who responds by posting Juventud. Watch this. Back suplex. No, good escape by Juvi.
He ducked out of the way. Juvi, he is known for escapes. He is so quick. Up and
Whoa!
what a move by Silver King.
You know, you talk about dangerous matches. You not only have this War Games coming up, the most dangerous match. You have 9 of the most dangerous wrestlers in those cages.
And let's bring it back to where it should be. That is that it's going to be every man for himself eventually. Only one man's going to get the shot at Goldberg. And you ask any one of those 9 guys who wants it. They'll all tell you they want a shot at the title.
And certainly you heard from Hollywood Hogan. Not only does Hogan want it, as you said, Lee, he thinks it's his, and he wants it back for many reasons. The fact that he lost it to Goldberg back on the 6th of July on Nitro. Great move that time, up on top using the top rope as a springboard for a missile drop kick. And Juventud's going to give chase to Silver King, trying to buy some time to slow things down. He's got a chair, watch out! Oh, boy!
Oh. He caused Juventud to do the instinctive thing, catch the chair, hold it up. And when he did it, put it right back into his face. Did you notice Hogan also trash-talking not only Goldberg, but also Bret Hart?
Certainly, the trash talking started on Monday.
Well, Hogan seems to me like a worried man. And I know what's on his mind, and it's the Warrior. That's what's... Oh!
Well, the referee is calling for the bell. What's going on here? All right, they're going to disqualify Silver King.
Throw on the chair.
That chair incident, yeah.
Use of the chair on the outside. I don't blame him. I tell you, it's a very dangerous maneuver. And Juventud will hold on to the Cruiserweight belt.
Well, that was a lucky decision for Juventud.
Well, it most certainly was. But now Silver King, obviously not pleased with the decision by Mark Curtis, using the belt for which he was vying tonight now as a weapon. So first it was a chair, now the Cruiserweight Championship belt he's decided to use as a weapon. But to no avail, Bobby, because Juvi's going to leave here in Lexington, still champion.
Well, that's the mistake that Silver King made, and the referee was right there. He called it. He didn't let it go any further, and there's your winner and still champion, Juventud Guerrera. Doesn't look like much of a champion, but he is. Lee, you ready
cruiserweight
to-
champion
ready
of
to
the
give
world.
it to Tony?
Yep, let's go over to Tony Schiavone.
I can do that. Tony.
Okay, thank you, Lee, and thank you, Brain. Well, James J. Dillon, we head now into War Games. I know there's a lot on your mind. There's 9 men in the cage. 1 man will go on to face Goldberg, and I know there's been a lot of speculation. There's been a lot of people. We heard Hollywood Hogan. You know, and I say this, that egos in our sport, especially when you talk about NWO Hollywood, Hogan and Bischoff, they are running rampant, hotter than I've ever seen in this sport.
Well, Tony, I have a little added surprise for you. A lot of people have been wondering about the recent whereabouts of Scott Hall, and quite frankly, I have too. And doing a little investigation, and apparently he's been spending a lot of time on the golf course and tanning at the beach. And, you know, I don't know. WCW has certain guidelines that we try to follow, and I guess maybe Eric Bischoff does things a little differently with the NWO because we kind of expect a certain standard out of everyone, and I would never want to fuel any rumors or cause any dissension amongst the NWO, but I think you could make a pretty good case for the fact that Eric Bischoff is giving preferential treatment to one Scott Hall. But the executive committee has reviewed this situation, and we have certain guidelines and parameters to work within. So, Scott Hall, I don't know where you are, and I hope you can hear my voice right now, but I think you need to park your golf clubs and put your suntan lotion away because this Sunday you have a date in Winston-Salem, and I'm talking about a match. And there's someone from the Red and Black who would relish the opportunity to get his hands on anyone from the Black and White, Scott Hall in particular, and he's going to get his wish, and I'm talking about the K-Dog, Conan, who will meet one-on-one Scott Hall this Sunday at the pay-per-view in Winston-Salem.
All right, James, good work once again. It's going to be a great matchup. You heard it from James J. Dillon, an added match for Fall Brawl this Sunday, Scott Hall and Conan to go one-on-one. We'll have more on Thunder when we come back live here on TBS. Stay with us. I tell you, our production team stays on top of things. There was a confrontation that occurred during the commercial break. We got it on tape, and before we go to the ring, this bears showing you what went down. This happened just a few seconds ago backstage. Here's what happened. Well, that's very obvious. I mean, Luger and the British Bulldog were in our schedule to go one-on-one tonight, but you see Jim the Anvil Neidhart jump in. I mean, he was double-teamed, trying to knock him down a few notches before that matchup.
Knock him down a few notches, tried to throw him through a steel door is what he tried to do.
Neidhart looked like a man possessed, him and Davey Boy Smith. I'll tell you, he didn't stand a chance, Luger. He was blindsided.
Well, fans, we're going to keep you on that. Man alive.
I mean, it's one thing to try to gain a psychological edge over a guy you're going to be fighting later on that night, but I don't get it.
Well, certainly any advantage early on now goes to the British Bulldog as he will face Lex Luger coming up in this program here tonight. One of our feature bouts here live on Thunder. Here's a big man we've been so impressed with over the past few weeks. Wrath, one of the biggest, strongest, and over the past few weeks, one of the hottest wrestlers in our sport, guys.
Look, if Jericho's got security guards, now'd be a good time to bring him out.
We could have a new TV title owner tonight.
We certainly could. All right, are we going to see this Jericho entrance? We're going to follow Jericho a la Goldberg here.
Let's see what he's got in store for the Jerichoholics. Spared no expense for outfits.
Is somebody kidding me?
Come on, baby, here we go. We're gonna rock it tonight.
Is this?
Hello, Lexington.
It's like Jericho made bail.
Hello, Lexington.
Chris?
Broom closet.
Yeah, broom closet, Chris.
Wrong door. Security right on top of things.
It is a big building, guys. Come on.
Tonight I'm gonna rock ya.
Sure that's not Dillinger in that one shirt?
No, it's not. Well, no, it's not.
No.
Close. Now where's he going?
This is the first here, and That's a wall.
I got a room like that here. He's lost.
He is, Bray. This is good. And I'm sure the Jerichoholics out there, and I'm sure there are only about 3 or 4 of you out there watching. They're enjoying all of
Hey,
this.
Jericho, we only got the building till midnight.
It's my night tonight. I'm the TV champ. Come on, baby.
By the time you fight in the ring, you'll have to shave again.
Okay, here we go. Jericho went outside.
Oh, no.
Okay, Wrath is watching on here. Hey, you know, they can sound the bell. Wrath can win this thing.
Well, not on a count out.
I know he doesn't want that. He wants a shot at the television belt here.
You're right, it is a little bit amusing, and it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, but the fact of the matter is, Wrath wants to get in there, tangle with this guy, and legitimately take that strap off of him and become TV champion of the world.
I want to know where his security went.
Chris Jericho has been locked out of the building. Is this a first in pro wrestling or what? I mean, this is good.
The security's up with the nacho and soft pretzel guy, by the way.
Now, I don't know, is he screaming at his security or not? Well, the bell is sounded.
I think Wrath realizes this is an opportunity of a lifetime for him. He wants him in the building.
Jericho locked out of the building.
He's watching on the screen.
Yes, he is. He's watching the monitor. Wrath is stalking back through the entranceway there, and we're just going to have to follow this and see what goes down.
This is great, because this is taking our fans where cameras and microphones don't normally go.
Absolutely.
This is a great shot. What a production team. You're right, Tony.
Where Jericho usually go. That's on the way to the ring.
He went to the broom closet. He literally ran into a wall, and then he went outside.
Well, I'll tell you what, there may be a knock on the other side of the door, and it will not be opportunity. It'll be Wrath.
Now Wrath trying to figure out what door, where he is.
Open the door. You idiots.
Here he comes.
Well, let's do it in the parking lot.
Boy, you're not kidding. Wrath giving chase to Jericho. Fans, the bell has sounded. We do have a count out. Fans, we welcome you back to Thunder. We want to step out of the norm here for just a few moments and talk about something that occurred just a couple of days ago in Mobile, Alabama. You know, we're very proud that we're a part of WCW World Championship Wrestling and can bring to you the great athletes from all over the world who come and compete in the ring. But a lot of times we seem to forget that these men are just like you, that they're humans. They have families, they have lives outside of the ring. And never more so than what happened on Tuesday night when we were in Mobile, Alabama, taping for WCW Saturday night. Then when one of the all-time greats, former U.S. heavyweight champion Hacksaw Jim Duggan, walked to the ring and shocked us all by pouring his heart out, Lee Marshall.
Oh, I've never seen anything quite like it. And quite honestly, I don't know when I'm going to get over it. But, you know, I think of Jim Duggan, I think of a man who never had to look any further than his own father to find a hero. That's the kind of man Hacksaw Jim Duggan is.
He's a heck of a guy. He's a tough guy. He always has been, and he always will be.
All right, fans, as we said, he came to the ring. It was completely unexpected on Tuesday in Mobile, Alabama, and had this to say to the world. And we're going to bring it to you here on Thunder. Here it is.
Thanks very much. Please bear with me a little bit tonight. I'm here. I'm supposed to wrestle, but instead I have an announcement. You know, I've been coming down to the ring for almost 20 years now, just carrying a flag and a board. Nothing real fancy, Dan. And I'm one of the guys that made this business what it is today. Doing 3,000 miles a week with 5 other guys in the car, doing 9 cities in 7 days, wrestling with a broken finger or a broken nose because in the old days, if you didn't work, you didn't get paid. But I get no respect. The people that write for the magazines and the sheets, they always want to take shots and blast Hacksaw and guys like myself. But that never mattered to me because every time I came through that door,
Everybody in the arena stood up and cheered, USA! And gave me a home. And a lot of guys are proud of a lot of things in this business. Some are proud of their movies. Some are proud of their commercials. But what Hacksaw Jim Duggan is proud when I put my arms around my dad and tell him I love him. When I walk into church on Sunday morning with my two little girls' hands, Celia and Rebecca's in mine. When I look into the eyes of my wife, Deborah, for 14 years who stood by me, I'm proud of that. And by God, I'm proud of carrying the flag of the United States of America. But I need something now that I never thought. I need help from y'all. Because just very recently, I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with cancer. And nothing else seems important to me right now. I just don't want to leave my little girls alone. So this week I go under the knife, and God willing, the cancer will be removed. I just want to tell you folks, when you go to bed tonight, hold your children a little closer, because God, they're important. And please do me a favor. Say a prayer for my family. Say a prayer for me. Because God willing, I'll overcome this adversity. And God willing, I'll come back. I love you all very much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for everything. God bless you.
Our thoughts and our prayers are with not only a great wrestler, but a fine man, always one of my favorites in Hacksaw Jim Duggan, going through some tough times. We will keep you posted on his condition. It'll happen later this week, the surgery, and our prayers not only with Duggan, but with his family as well.
Want to give him one?
Let's do it.
Ho! That's for you, Hacksaw. USA all the way. You meant a lot to the sport, and you mean a lot to all of us.
You bet you do.
We do have to go back to the ring, and it's very difficult to do it at this time, but let's go back to the ring for more action here on Thunder Live tonight from the great state of Kentucky. Sometimes reality just hits you right between the eyes, doesn't it, Brink?
Sure does that.
Fans, I have been, as Canyon makes his way out.
There's a group of people that know nothing about reality.
Nor respect, nor integrity. I've been given a note here. WCW officials have conferred. As you know, JJ is here. It's something to do with the Luger match, and the Canyon's got a mic. I have to get to it here in a minute.
I am Canyon. I am the innovator of offense, and I am exactly what I say I am. Simply the best. Who's better than Canyon? Nobody. That being said, who does WCW, in their infinite wisdom, put Canyon out here with? Nick Densmore. Who is Nick? No offense, kid, no offense, but you're a loser, pal. You're a nobody. You're a no-name, a rookie. Hold him back, ref. Hold him back. So what's my point? My point is, I have decided that I am not gonna wrestle here tonight.
Gosh, I guess every wrestler wants to call his own shots here now.
We go from a man who backed down from no challenge to this.
Instead, I'm gonna have Lodi tell Saturn that he's not allowed to hit me and that he's gonna come out here and he is gonna wrestle this match for me tonight. Lodi, send Saturn out, tell him he can't hit me.
Boy, you know, guys, when Sunday
Saturn.
comes and this
Come on
servitude
out.
ends,
Come on,
we're going to
here
be
he
very happy,
comes.
but not as happy
Lodi's lackey.
as Saturn. Is
Lodi's stooge.
this whole thing is a disgrace to
Come
our
on,
sport,
Lodi's
is what it is.
jabroni, get in here.
Look at his left hand. He's
Come
sporting those two
on,
broken
boy.
fingers.
Double time. Come on. Left, 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 right, left. Come on, Army boy.
I guess Lodi sent him out from the back. Lodi didn't drag him out here or
Hold
anything.
the
He came out on
sign
his own
up.
accord.
Hold the sign up. Show these people over here.
There's a man
Now
with
I
integrity.
know that Lodi has some canyon signs, so hold up a canyon sign.
Lodi is not here. That's
Show
not a
these
Kenyan
people
sign.
over here. That's right, Lodi's not here.
Uh-oh.
Now, if Lodi's the only one who can
Does
cause
that
Saturn
mean
to...
that Lodi didn't tell you that you can't hit me?
I think that's what it meant.
I think the rules just changed, guys.
Lodi not being here changes everything. And Saturn! Nick Dinsmore knows the right thing to do. He's out of there. And Saturn, minus Lodi, is in charge.
Following slam by Saturn.
And he's doing that with two broken fingers.
Hooks him belly to belly over the top and set him down. Like a man possessed again.
Where's Lodi when you need him?
We don't need him. Saturn doesn't need him.
Those are the fingers you're speaking of, Brain.
Yep.
Two broken fingers. Courtesy Lodi and Canyon.
Oh, he's putting his thumb right between the bolt and the turnbuckle there.
Oh.
He's going to break his wrist or his finger.
Oh, my!
Oh, did you see that? Right between the steel metal, that steel turnbuckle, jammed his thumb in there and he ripped it.
Does that hurt? Good! You got 9 more to go!
You might as well break his toes while you're there, too.
Come on, you got 9 more fingers to go!
Boy, he's not finished yet.
I've never seen anything quite that brutal, sticking his thumb literally in the hardware of the turnbuckle.
Saturn!
Oh!
Put him down, Saturn!
Oh, I can feel that myself.
Remembering what happened at the hands of Raven.
Flock, go get Saturn, now! Raven, don't make me do this! Flock, go get him! Come on, Flock, you can take him! Raven, don't! Come on, Horace, get him!
So much riding on the line this Sunday.
Whoa! Wow!
He didn't go down.
Like a bass drum.
He hit him with that stop sign flush on the head, didn't go down.
Horace got a little octagonal justice.
3 down.
Get him!
There's Kidman, boot to the midsection.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, wow!
Belly to belly over the top rope to the floor. And that man wants no part of Saturn. He wants to keep his hands.
Oh! He's trying to break the arm of Ridge.
Sick boy, stop him!
Sick boy!
He stopped all right.
Oh, it's Death Valley Driver time!
Got him!
And he looked at Raven while he put it on it.
Oh, by himself.
Fine, Saturn. I thought you were gonna be the savior of the flock. Look at the carnage you've left. Are you happy now? Raven, this started being all about you. And then it was all about saving them. And trying to save them, I put my own soul on the line and possibly being stuck as your servant. No, this is all about saving me now and my career. You're not gonna have a career.
Because after Fall Brawl, you'll be my servant forever.
At Fall Brawl, it's all about mind over matter. I don't mind, and you don't matter.
Well, Canyon's gonna have a little trouble getting a ride home tonight. He don't have a thumb.
Wow, fans, one man remains in his crosshairs, and that's Raven this Sunday at Fall Brawl. A reminder that in 2 weeks, Thunder will originate from the Virginia waterfront in the Norfolk Scope. That'll be Thursday, September 24th for Thunder in Norfolk. Tickets to the box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Also a reminder that Thursday, October 8th, Thunder will originate from Indianapolis in the Market Square Arena. Tickets available at the arena box office and Ticketmaster. A couple other reminders as you look at Steve Mongo McMichael make his way out. WCW Monday Nitro comes to Boston, returns to the Fleet Center Monday, September 21st. Tickets to the Fleet Center box office and Ticketmaster locations. And on Monday, October 26th, Nitro returns to Phoenix and the America West Arena. Tickets to the box office and all Dillard's locations. Don't forget tickets on sale for the next pay-per-view after this Sunday. That's Halloween Havoc, Sunday, October 25th. Tickets available in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Well, as Mongo makes his way to the ring, and there is certainly a lot to talk about as it relates to what Mongo is showing up, the sign of the Horseman coming out. I do want to touch on a note I was handed. Didn't get a chance to really bring it to you last segment during the Saturn Raven exchange there, but WCW officials now have agreed to make the Luger British Bulldog match a tag match involving Jim the Anvil Neidhart, but that creates a dilemma for Lex Luger, guys, because as we all know, Sting's not here.
Right.
Kevin Nash has a match coming up a little bit later on. So does Conan. He's got the disco inferno on this program. We've told you many times, Kevin Nash has Stevie Ray.
With sheer numbers now, then
He doesn't have a partner, is what I'm trying to say. Because
Well, he better get one.
well, that's easier. But I'm saying there's no Wolfpack member here with his partner.
right.
I
And then
know
that-
that, but you don't want to get in the ring with those two without a partner.
We have not heard any response at all from Lex Luger, but that match is scheduled now for a tag team match later on in this program. So fans, keep it right here. You don't know. You just don't know. That's what we sit up here a lot and we say, hey, we just don't know.
You know what?
What?
We just don't know.
We don't know. But I can tell you right now,
We don't know.
Lex Luger knows
I don't know.
that we never do, that he'll be
what?
getting the ring a little bit later on, and who his partner will be, that remains to be seen. All right, as Curt Hennig makes his way, Steve Mongo McMichael. Now this choke right here is with purpose, and it's based on what Hennig attempted to do to Dean Malenko on Monday in one of the most rousing, one of the most exciting moments ever on Nitro. In that cage, Arn Anderson came running out. Now, this is the same Arn Anderson in the ring told us that all this was over with. Then why did he come to the ring?
Well, you look at a man like Curt Hennig, and I want to point one thing out on that Bulldog. Before Mongo hit him, he put those 4 fingers right in the face of Curt Hennig. If there's one man who really spelled the end to the Horsemen as everybody knew them, it was Curt Hennig.
And he takes pride in that. He tells everybody, I single-handedly destroyed the Horsemen.
Yep. You know, you made reference, Tony, to the history of last Monday Nitro, the 3rd anniversary, but it was also a year ago that marked, I think, Arn Anderson's lowest day, the day of the so-called parody that also took place in Pensacola, Florida. And he's never forgotten that. And one of the primary players, Curt Hennig.
And I guess that, Lee, being in Pensacola, the parody 1 year ago when the Horsemen started to crumble at the hands of Hennig, and the scenario again, the head being slammed into the cage that happened at the hands of Curt Hennig 1 year ago. I guess that all brought Arn Anderson back in the ring. And I mean, he came to the ring like we haven't seen in a long, long time. And the fans stood, they cheered, they applauded. Arn Anderson meant business this past Monday.
We heard of deja vu all over again. Arn Anderson wasn't going to have any part of it.
Well, like I said, a man can only take so much.
Well, that includes McMichael at this point, because Hennig, he has posted that left leg of Mongo twice now.
Well, this is a good move for Hennig if you think about it. Here's Mongo, man, that played 15 years pro football with the Chicago Bears. He's got to have some knee problems, so those are the first things he goes for. Makes sense.
Good point, and there he goes, attacking the knee again. Great observation, Brain.
Why I'm the Brain? Well, I'm here on the Brain Station. TBS.
You try to validate the guy just a little bit.
To the cross again. Well, Brain, you brought up a good point. And we brought up this point just a few seconds ago about Hennig and the animosity of the Horseman with Hennig and the animosity they had towards him because he's the man that dissolved him. So let's bring it up again here. On the leg, they're focusing on the leg here. Hennig has been walking through that. Hennig does not mind the animosity they have towards him. You could see it in the eyes of Mongo the way he approached it.
And don't forget, outside the ring, Lurks, his school chum, grew up together, ravishing Rick Rude, the man that's always watching his back. Where you see one, you see the other.
Except for tonight. I mean, it's pretty conspicuous by his absence, wouldn't you think? What does that mean?
Well, I saw him around earlier, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe he is around.
What a power move by Mongo. Oh, man.
His legs look okay now.
On the knee. Three-point stance once again. Firing off of that scrimmage line, Mongo.
Flag on the play.
Well, you're not getting a little retribution here. Stevie Ray has arrived.
That's the newest member of NWO Hollywood. Mongo goes right after him.
Boy, Mongo won't back down from anybody, and now he's being double-teamed. This was all designed, I think. They're going to shove the referee. And
he got him with that slap chair. No, Stevie Ray got him with the slapjack.
Yeah, but there's a chair. Was that Buff Bagwell?
That was Bagwell that threw the chair into Hennig.
And here he comes. Look now.
What are they going to do?
Well, I know they worked over his knees and legs pretty good already, Brain.
They're going to try to take him out.
Guillotine.
Oh, no.
We need Dean Malenko's come from behind.
In the nick of time, believe me.
And he pulls Mongo back in the ring. Mongo's out.
And they're circling him now.
Anderson!
With a 2x4.
Anderson has come out.
Oh, you think Mark McGuire just hit 63. Listen to him. See Arn Anderson with that 2x4. There, they're up.
Yeah, but still, he's really not talked to anyone here at all. What is all this about? Is it protecting Mongo? Is it protecting Malenko? Is it bringing the Horsemen back together? I mean, there's still unanswered questions here.
Maybe it's just about doing the right thing.
Well, that is true.
Maybe it's about seeing good men have bad things happen to them.
A man can only take so much.
Yep.
Danny Young, our trainer, has come out as Malenko and Anderson hover over Mongo, who is out here. This does not look good for Mongo in the face of what went down. It could have been even worse than that had it not been for Malenko and then for Double A to come out.
Boy, they were going to guillotine him with that chair.
You know, I tell you, speaking honestly, speaking for, they're calling out the EMTs. I've been around here for quite a while, the formation of the Horsemen. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'll tell you what, when we come back, I'm going to go in the ring and I'm going to ask Arn Anderson why. Stay with us. Okay, fans, welcome back to Thunder. As you see, they're carrying Willie Steve Mongo McMichael out. The EMTs have. And Arn Anderson, please. Arn, we have known each other for many, many years, and I don't think there's any question about the emotion that you brought out from the fans Monday and have brought out from the fans here tonight. But the question is, the last time you and I were in the ring, you walked away from everybody. What's going through your mind? Why is all of this happening? Why all of a sudden are you now coming back in the ring? Tell us all of this. Please enlighten us to all of this.
Did you get what you wanted? And that's to get me back. Is that what you wanted, Walter White? Because I tried to walk away. I left. But just as I got out there, you dragged me back into it. Last week, that wasn't Dean Malenko's head laying in that cage. We knows whose head it was at. And I know the message that was sent to me tonight, that wasn't Mongo McMichael that were doing it to. The message was sent to me. Well, be careful what you ask for in this life, because you may just get it. And I think you just got it. Now then, to this man to my left, I said at one point that you didn't get it. And I said you didn't deserve to put these 4 fingers up. Well, the fact is, I'm not saying the Horsemen are back together. They may never be back together. But if it was my call, and I'm not sure it is, I would be honored this night, right here, to call you a Horseman.
Someone is crashing this.
And he don't look happy.
Easy, Mr. Malenko. I've got no gripe with you. By the way, did you get your check? I'm sure you did. You're welcome. Arn, you and I agree about one thing. It's not your call. It's my call if there's ever going to be another 4 Horsemen. But what we don't agree on, from what I can see, is who you work for. Just exactly who do you work for, Arn Anderson?
I work for WCW.
No. No, I'll get out the crayons and draw you a picture here if I have to, but hopefully you'll get there first. Who do you work for?
What do you want to hear? Turner Broadcasting? What do you want?
Now, Arn, even you'll get this one. Who do you work for?
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying what I think you want me to say.
Well, Arn, actually, you said it in this book. The Story of Arn Anderson. I think it's somewhere in the end of the book. You know you work for me. And with that being said, Arn, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. Number one, did I ever give you permission to write this book? Did you clear that with me? You got any kind of a contract, any kind of a release that says you can go out there and do books while you're under contract with me? And what about this garbage about the 4 Horsemen did it first? That everything the NWO's done, the 4 Horsemen did it 10 years before? Let me tell you, Arn Anderson, yeah, you may have done it before, back when you were putting 1,200 people in a 15,000-seat arena and the promoter you were working for was going bankrupt. But in the meantime, I single-handedly put every one of these people in this arena tonight and made this company the #1 wrestling company in the United States of America, if not indeed the universe. Don't you agree? The 4 Horsemen are history. And like the rest of history, it should only be viewed in a museum, not on my television show. So forget about Flair.
Look at him, look what he's doing to Eric Bischoff.
He just snapped. But can you blame him?
Even with his bad left hand, he wanted to squeeze his neck.
That I want to be attacked by him so I can sue him like I'm suing Ric Flair? You're wrong. You lay another hand on me, and it'll cost you everything you don't even own. You got a hell of a grip there. And I can see in your eyes that you're a very competitive person. So I'll tell you what. You want Flair to wrestle again? You want the 4 Horsemen back together again? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not a benevolent dictator. I'm your benevolent boss.
He choked the words right out of him.
Next week right here, you want Flair to wrestle again?
You want to be a horseman? You and me, we'll arm wrestle for it.
What?
That's right. Left-handed. This against that.
Come on, Arn. Arm wrestle. Arm wrestle. That's what you arm wrestle.
Right there. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it.
I'll tell you what I will feel, and it felt real good. If I got a chance to get my hands on you again, even on your terms, you got it.
Next week, these two will arm wrestle. The chance to get Ric Flair back in the ring and bring the Horsemen back. All right, fans, we'll be back on Thunder. We got a lot going on. Don't go anywhere. Wow, what a moment, huh? Mike Tenay has joined us. Arn Anderson has agreed now to arm wrestle Eric Bischoff next week on this program, and there's a lot riding on that arm wrestling contest.
Oh, you're not kidding, and it's a chance for the Horsemen to be reformed. Let's take it out of the courtrooms. Let's bring it right back here to World Championship Wrestling, and that's going to be next week on Thunder, the arm wrestling match.
Between those two, and I tell you, when Arn Anderson comes into the ring, you can feel the electricity. You know the fans want the Horsemen to come back together, and Bischoff has given now the world this opening, Bray.
If you'd have pulled on Arn Anderson's collar of his shirt, you'd have seen smoke come out of his neck. You could see the blood vessels in his neck bursting. He's ready. Arm wrestling, whatever you want.
Hey! Is that Lodi we just saw?
Anybody here seen Saturn? Look at this! Look! He threw me in a river!
You're all...
I got a fish! He threw me in. He was supposed to be my servant until the pay-per-view. Look at me.
You're all wet.
Soaking. Where is he?
Ask Canyon. And when you ask Canyon,
where? I can't find anybody.
When you ask Canyon, ask about his fingers too, if you would.
What about his fingers? Where is Perry Saturn?
No idea.
He's my servant for a couple more days.
2 more days.
I'm soaking wet. Look at me.
You've never looked better.
What?
As a matter of fact.
I had to walk here. This is ridiculous.
Well, so don't worry. In 2 days, you won't have to worry about falling in the river anymore.
I gotta find Perry Saturn.
Please.
He's gonna pay for this.
Thank you, and take your fish with you.
Won't be long before cats start following him home.
It really is a good look for Lodi, isn't it?
Like the guy that wears a barracuda.
Let's go to the ring.
Seaweed.
Lodi tossed in the river. Apparently, now if I can read into this right, you know, he's having Saturn carry his bags everywhere he goes. I guess fly with him on the same airline. Saturn just pulls the car over and tossed him out.
Great.
Good
Way
job.
to settle that situation.
Mike Tenay, in a span of what? A couple of minutes here, Saturn has taken the lead once again.
Well, you don't understand, though, about Saturn. He didn't throw Lodi out because he dislikes him. That's just the way Saturn fishes. He throws Lodi out, Lodi brings the fish back.
And we're talking about hope for Saturn long term, especially as far as his career goes as we head into this Sunday's pay-per-view, Tony.
Let's talk about this match. We saw earlier these two men brutally attack Lex Luger, and then it was made a tag team match by WCW officials. And we mentioned, as the fans erupt with the sounds of the Wolfpack, we talked about the fact, Mike, that there's no partner for him unless someone's going to pull double duty here. I mean, both Nash and Conan are busy later on in singles competition.
Sting's not here, is he tonight?
Sting's not here.
And don't forget this, they jumped him earlier. It was 2 against 1 then, and Luger didn't look that good.
Well, Luger walks out by himself.
Usually he's smiling, usually has a little different demeanor. Not smiling now.
It's going to be, I take it maybe it's going to be a handicap match here then, a 2-on-1. And Luger, I'm sure that's fine with Lex Luger, especially since what went down earlier in this program. And Luger goes at him. Bulldog.
Well, it's payback time from earlier, and Luger hits the ring with intensity and a purpose. There goes the anvil, face first into the turnbuckle.
It's a 2-on-1, and Lex Luger's up to the task here, fans, going right after Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Well, I think he realizes that's the way they're going to do it. That's the way he's going to have to do it. They don't want to wrestle him. It's 2 against 1. Luger just went in that ring and said, I must just start kicking.
Lex Luger back elbow, put the Anvil down. So a 2-on-1 is the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith and Jim the Anvil Neidhart on the receiving end of punishment by Lex Luger. But Luger's got to pace himself here, especially against two men.
But Anvil wants out. He wasted no time in tagging Davey Boy Smith.
And Luger now sends Davey Boy in and pounds away on Davey Boy in the other corner. That's exactly what he's got to do here, Mike. Keep him away from his partner, Jim Neidhart.
Sure is. That's one of the keys, as well as you mentioned, pacing himself and not allowing double team tactics from Davey Boy Smith and Jim Neidhart.
The atomic drop,
whoa,
and then a right cross to the jaw and it decked the British Bulldog. I'm sure that Neidhart and Bulldog did not expect this from Luger, especially after they took their shots earlier when Luger was seemingly just arriving to the arena.
Uh-oh, what's this?
It's 2-on-1. Whoa.
Oh, no. Bret Hart has come out. Bret Hart has come out, and his brother-in-laws are in the ring. His family's in the ring now. Now, it was on this program not too long ago. Let us not forget that Hart and Luger went round and round. Oh, boy, he's really outnumbered here, guys.
It's going to be 3-on-1 at this point with Bret Hart, his brother-in-laws Davey Boy Smith and Jim Neidhart.
They're enjoying this.
This is a family affair.
It is. Look at the smiles on their face, the confidence they see. As the discussion goes on, this handicap match just turned into trouble. Now they double team Luger.
Oh!
What? What happened?
He's beating his own brother-in-laws, his own family members.
This is incredible. Bret Hart is helping Lex Luger. And as you said, Brain, going after his own family members.
I'll tell you, Luger's got to be baffled about this. He'll take the help, but I guarantee you he don't know why.
And Bret Hart went out to the ring apron. Is he going to be Luger's tag partner now in this match?
It looks as if he is. Look, he's extending the hand out.
And he's dressed to wrestle.
And he really, I mean, let's.
This is unheard of.
This is unheard of, but if you go back a couple of weeks ago when he pulled the belt away from Hollywood Hogan and he helped Sting out. And they got into that argument. And remember what happened, Mike, just this past Monday.
Look at this.
This is unreal. You're right. This past Monday, Bret Hart proved to so many doubters, and I think Sting himself, when he had a chance to hit Sting with the baseball bat and didn't do it.
Sting turned his back on him, handed him the bat, and Bret Hart did not go for it. There's a Russian leg sweep.
When he had an opportunity there, he had the opportunity of a lifetime to take Luger out.
Yeah, he didn't take the bat from Sting, but he is certainly stepping up to the plate in this tag team match here. And Luger's still not sure, but he gets a good, healthy tag from Hart.
Just a moment of indecision from Luger.
Torture rack!
Luger picks it straight up. The Bulldog in, and Hart nails it.
That's a big man up on his shoulders.
Boy, that weight isn't evenly distributed either.
Look at Neidhart fight it.
He fought it as long as he could.
What a show of strength from Lex Luger. Oh, that had to hurt. Like picking up a refrigerator on your back and carrying up 10 flights of stairs. One of those big menace.
And what a show of camaraderie, of trust. Bret Hart. Lex Luger and Bret Hart together. Never thought we'd ever see this. And here's the same man, Bret Hart, is going to be on Team Hollywood this Sunday. Little high five, maybe.
Look at Luger. Should I? Shouldn't I?
The fans are saying yes. And that's what he does.
Guys, this has been a Thunder to remember, hasn't it?
I would agree with that, Iron Mike. Luger, without a tag team partner, found one in Bret Hart against his own family. It's our Thunderburst Slam of the Night, Brain.
Well, take a look at this. Davey Boy Smith and the Anvil double teaming Luger. Bret Hart can't take it anymore. He comes in the ring, waffles both his brother-in-laws, Neidhart and Davey Boy Smith, now goes to tag Luger. Not a sarcastic or a tag with any animosity, just put his hand out. Go ahead, Luger. Luger picks up Anvil, and that the torture rack got him across his shoulders. No place for Anvil to go. Very, very heavy man, but Luger's got him in that torture rack. He holds him as long as he can. Finally, Anvil gives up. There's your winner, with the help of Bret Hart, Lex Luger.
And Lex Luger and his tag team partner, believe it or not, Bret the Hitman Hart, our Thunderbird. Slam tonight.
Saying that?
Brought to you by Centerburst. Fight the birds with Centerburst gum. Well, fans, it's not the only wrestling you're going to see this week right here on Superstation TBS. Let's take a look at what's going to go down on WCW Saturday night.
Oh, it might.
You'll join the Professor Mike Tenay and Scott Hudson for 1 hour this coming Saturday at 6:05 Eastern Time. It's your last chance to talk about War Games. Maybe some new matches to be signed.
Sort of a fall brawl kickoff show.
I believe it
Preview.
will be. It's coming up 1 hour, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time, only on TBS. It's the weekend's #1 wrestling program. We'll be back with more after this. Earlier in this program, I had a chance to talk to James J. Dillon, and James J. signed another match for Fall Brawl coming up this Sunday. Very interesting matchup. Let's hear what the leader of WCW had to say earlier on.
Work within, so Scott Hall, I don't know where you are, and I hope you can hear my voice right now, but I think you need to park your golf clubs and put your suntan lotion away, because this Sunday you have a date in Winston-Salem, and I'm talking about a match, and there's someone from the Red and Black who would relish the opportunity to get his hands on anyone from the Black and White, Scott Hall in particular, and he's going to get his wish, and I'm talking about the K-Dog, Konnan, who will meet one-on-one Scott Hall this Sunday at the pay-per-view in Winston-Salem.
All right, James. Wow, so there you go. Now we've got another match signed at NWO against NWO, and we've seen Scott Hall for quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time, hasn't it? This competitive situation among the New World Order factions is going to come to a head this Sunday at Fall Brawl. Not only the War Games, but also Konnan representing the Red and Black of the NWO against Scott Hall. That match just added.
There's been so much happening here in Lexington, Kentucky. Not only here in the arena, here in the Rupp Arena, but even earlier in the day, Mike, you were doing an interview for our international broadcast. And something went down. We're going to show the fans a little bit later on, aren't we?
Well, Tony, you're right. It has been it's been a very eventful day. A lot of extracurricular activity. You're right, earlier this afternoon, I was conducting an interview with the Armstrong brothers for WCW International TV. And, well, let's just say that the press clippings of the Cat, the 3-time world's karate champion, may be going to his head.
Disco Inferno comes out, Alex Wright in tow, and it gives us a chance to let you know that we have a big on-sale date coming up tomorrow. Where the fans react as you hear the music of the Wolfpack, but nonetheless, tomorrow, the 11th of September, tickets go on sale for Nitro when it comes to the Carolina Coliseum, Columbia, South Carolina, on Monday, October 5th. Tickets on sale tomorrow at the box office and all Capital Ticket outlets. As K-Dog comes out. Also, tickets go on sale tomorrow for our return to Chicago and Monday Nitro. That's Monday, October 12th at the United Center. Tickets on sale tomorrow at the box office and Ticketmaster, and we understand Chris Jericho, if he can find the building. And the Nitro Girls will be at Dominic's at 3300 Belmont tomorrow from 11 a.m. till noon. At last check, I think Chris Jericho, was he still going down the campus somewhere here?
I think he's still wandering somewhere out and back in the parking lot.
They saw him running out of the parking lot. 4 guys followed him with a saddle. They thought it was a horse that got loose from the Kentucky Derby the way he was running.
Let me speak on this. Orale! Arriba la raza! Since we're in the dirty South, let me hear say, oh! Na 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 na. Now you know the Black and White be talking about that for life, but Wolfpack, somos unos vatos locos forever. But more importantly than that, more importantly than all that, Lexington and the Wolfpack is bowdy bout it and.
Boy, no one gets him going like K-Dog and Konnan.
Whoa, K-Dog. Hold on here, hold on. I noticed, me and Alex have noticed that you have been asking people to join your elite group, the Wolfpack. Now we notice you asked Paige, you've asked Goldberg, so it looks like you're trying to ask all the major superstars like me and Alex. Now, maybe you lost our numbers, but you haven't asked us yet. But we're here to tell you that we're here to join the Wolfpack tonight, and we take extra larges in these.
Yo, the Pack Liquorlation, we don't roll with no saps.
Who are you calling a sap? Can't you tell? We're cool.
Yo, man, if you want, I got a couple boys in lockdown. You can go toss their salad. But Alex, look at you. You got your checkerboard kicks. You got this fake silver. You got what's this?
Uh-oh. Oh, we've got a fight is what we got. And we've got two men on Konnan. Alex Wright, though, boy, he took the low road quickly. And now the bell finally sounds. It is Konnan and Disco Inferno in this matchup. And Konnan is fired up. He's ready for this Sunday. He's in the mix now. Yes, he is against Scott Hall, wherever Hall may be. And Konnan with a big, big hip toss out of the corner.
And Lexington, Kentucky is no exception to the rule, firmly supporting the NWO Wolfpack.
And it looks like the Volunteers, I'm talking about Disco and Alex Wright, may be dancing tonight without some teeth.
They wanted to join the Wolfpack. How about that? Into the ropes, and Konnan comes up with another great lariat. As the Disco Inferno hook could be the prelude to that Tequila Sunrise.
There it is.
Nice call.
Hooks the arm. Combination that and a half crab.
How much more can he take?
We're looking right at it. Will the hands?
That's it.
That's it.
K-Dog in a short amount of time dismembered Disco Inferno.
Well, the strategy of Disco Inferno and Alex Wright to sort of take Konnan out of his game backfired on those two, didn't it?
It's our Castro torture test of the night, Bobby.
Well, Disco's hitting those ropes. He's not sure where he's running to, but he stops real quick. Bangs his head right off the canvas there. Konnan's so tough, so street smart. Scott Hall's gonna really have his hands full. War Games. Like Disco's got his hands full tonight. Well, they showed up. They wanted to be a member of the Wolfpack, and there he is right now. DOA, dumb on arrival. Your winner from the red and black, K-Dog, Konnan.
Castro GTX stands up to the most torturous conditions. Mike, how about that interview now?
Well, it was earlier today, Tony, here in the parking lot of the arena in Lexington, Kentucky, when I tried to interview the Armstrong brothers.
All right, are we going to go to that interview right now? All right, let's go to the interview right now.
And welcome back, everyone, to WCW International Television. I'm Mike Tenay, joined at this time by the Armstrong brothers, Scott and Steve. Steve, let's talk about the tag team picture in WCW at this point. Things are really heating up.
Listen, stop this right here. Why do they get off the time? I'm the world karate champion in this business. I'm the three-time world karate champion. I'm the
Ernest, this isn't the time or place. I'm trying to have an interview with the Armstrongs
Maybe it's not, but I need to get some TV time to let the people know just how great I am.
Hey, look, brother, we never get an interview, so do you mind just show a little class and step off?
I tell you what, wrestlers, WCW, I'll show you some class.
Good.
Thank you.
Let's give it another shot if we can, guys, okay, if you don't mind. Let's try to...
Yeah, what?
What's your problem, man?
Yeah, what's your problem? I'll show you my problem. You can't dance with me. You know I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. You want to come on? Let's go. Let's go, chump.
We are back in the legendary Rupp Arena and a great crowd on hand. You know, fans, this past Monday, Roddy Piper put it all in perspective. Yeah, there are going to be three teams in the WCW team of the Warrior, Diamond Dallas Page, and Roddy Piper. They're a force, but when you get right down to it, it's every man for himself. With that in mind, I want to bring in the one and only Roddy Piper.
Well, Brain, the countdown is on. T-minus 3 days to Fall Brawl, the War Games, the most dangerous match in professional wrestling. And I think Piper put it best this past Monday on Nitro. He said, doesn't anybody else get it? Because it's every man for himself inside the War Games, and that shows you just how important the eventual title shot at the World's Heavyweight Champion, Goldberg, really is.
You're right about that, Mike, and everyone had to get a wake-up call from that. Did it sink in and they went, duh. You're right, it is every man for himself. And they know it now, because they're talking about, the talk is out. They're talking in the back, they're talking all over this sport about every man for himself. And that's the way it was from the beginning. Like you said, I don't think a lot of guys knew it. He woke him up, though. And that man can do it right there.
You know, we talk so much about teams and we talk so much about sides, but when it gets right down to it, 2 rings, 2 cages, you put it right, every man for himself. Sunday, the most dangerous match in our sport that you're going to be a part of.
May I? Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. And I was born a Wildcat. You're gonna take on Sunday a Wildcat like me, and you're gonna put him in a cage with the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack are tough. I know, I fought Luger, I fought Sting. The Wolfpack are tough. I've seen their girlfriends. They all got 4 paws. They're tough. In there with Hogan. Hogan in the same cage with 24-inch pythons and the rest of his snakes sliming down. The WCW team. Warrior. Diamond Dallas Page. Oh yeah, the captain of the WCW team. Whoopie-doo. I know, Paige, you know what you're doing. I just don't want you telling me what to do. I don't like that. But I'll tell you something. Since I figured out there's no such thing as a team, you should see them back there. They're fighting. It looks like the Jerry Springer show back there. Oh, baby. Winston-Salem, the last war you had was a civil war. This time, it ain't gonna be so civil. You got one.
Piper. Stupid. Over here. Here, look up here. There's something you need to know. I never asked to be part. I never asked to be the captain of Team WCW. It was offered to me because I earned it. And when I found out that you, whoever won, got a shot at the heavyweight world title, well, I jumped on board big time. And if you remember, I never asked you to be part of the team. You volunteered. Now, I did ask Warrior, and they tried to keep him out, but you helped me bring him in. Now, Piper, we both know that me and you both wanted to bring Warrior in for one reason, and that was to screw with the head of Hollywood scum. And we both wanted a shot at the heavyweight world title. Well, lately you've been getting yourself all foaming at the mouth, all twisted up inside, running your gums. That's okay with me, because I know that that's what gets you jacked up and makes you crazy. And that's good for WCW. But by you doing that, what's better for WCW is it gets me all jacked up and even crazier.
Oh, really?
So, Piper, at War Games, I'm gonna say you're right. When we get in that steel cage with those 2 rings and I'm in there with 8 other guys, I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna make somebody feel the
It's war!
Well, nobody tells Rowdy Roddy Piper what to do.
Look at him.
Not even the WCW team captain, Diamond Dallas Page.
Look at Piper.
They're partners. They're teammates in name only. This Sunday at Fall Brawl, we're live from Lexington. And the
Goldberg.
Rupp Arena. Goldberg's next on Thunder.
The man.
Like Piper and Page are ready for this Sunday. I want to remind you fans that tickets go on sale tomorrow for Thunder coming to Albuquerque at Tingley Coliseum. Early Thursday, October 22nd. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at all Ticketmaster locations. Plus the Nitro Girls will be at Smith Food and Drugs at 8040 Academy Road Northeast tomorrow, 10 a.m. till noon in Albuquerque. This coming Saturday, tickets go on sale for our next big event in Dayton, Ohio at Hare Arena. That'll be Friday, October 9th. Tickets on sale this Saturday at the box office and Ticketmaster. And tickets go on sale this Saturday for Sunday, October 11th, a big event at the arena in Milwaukee. Tickets on sale this Saturday at the box office and Ticketmaster as we await the arrival of the world champion Goldberg. And Chris Jericho, the Nitro Girls, will be in Milwaukee this Saturday at Main Street, 3555 South 27th Street, Friday, 10 a.m. till noon. To look at on-sale dates, Dayton, Milwaukee, of course, Albuquerque, Chicago, Columbia, all the next 2 days. Here he comes.
And if there's ever been a man that deserves a special entrance to the ring, unlike that clown, the world's TV champion, Chris Jericho, earlier this evening, it is the undefeated world's heavyweight champion, 142-0. You talked earlier, Tony, about July the 6th, now past the 2-month mark as the world's heavyweight champion.
Well, here he comes, and it is without a doubt the most electrifying, the most intense entrance in all of sports. And we heard the comments from Hollywood Hogan directed to Goldberg saying he's going to get his title back, that he's going to be the man that go through every one in War Game. Be interesting to see about Goldberg. Will he be there watching? What will his role be? He awaits 9 men. And I'm sure as far as Goldberg's game is concerned, it does not matter.
Well, it better matter, because that's the heavyweight championship belt he wears around his waist. He represents this sport, and there's 9 guys that want to be where he's at, that will do anything to win it.
It's going to matter this Sunday. 9 individuals representing 3 organizations with just one thing in mind: winning the War Games and gaining a title shot at this man.
It's more than just 9 men or 9 individuals or 3 teams. Literally, it's 9 of the greatest wrestlers in the world. I mean, it's a who's who. It's Rowdy Roddy Piper. It's Diamond Dallas Page. It's The Warrior. It's Hollywood Hogan. It's Kevin Nash. It's Sting. It's Lex Luger.
It's Bret Hart.
It's Bret Hart.
It's 9 out of the top 10
Stevie
wrestlers.
Ray.
It's 9 out of the top 10 wrestlers in the world, and there's number 1 standing right there.
Yeah, you're not kidding, but I tell you, any man has the ability to do it. Do something no one's done. Big Goldberg. And Rick Fuller is a big, powerful man, but Goldberg's assaulting him. I think Goldberg not only is strong and impervious to pain, he wrestles with the intensity I believe never before seen in the history of our sport.
I've never seen it.
Just tossing Rick Fuller around the ring. Goes to the mount, rains down, punches. Oh! But he turned around and caught a boot from Fuller to the midsection.
Oh!
Nobody!
He beat him to it!
Watch out! Everybody worldwide knows what's coming next!
Yes! 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 Pick him up and knock him down, Goldberg!
Oh, we got company!
Hogan and the Disciple!
The Disciple! Hollywood Hogan!
This is gonna get interesting.
Double teaming Goldberg, and I don't even think the referee realizes they're there. They've attacked Goldberg. Oh my! Oh, look at that!
Hogan dropped down, and he speared the Disciple, and Hogan bails out to the floor.
They better plan another strategy another day, because all that remains for Rick Fuller is a jackhammer. There's another one
for the man.
Flip the cards, change the scoreboard. 143-0.
Hey Fuller, you made the list. That does it. And Hogan, your name could be on it too. right at the top, but it could be on it again. Come and get it. Come and get it. You want me? Step across the belt, Hollywood. Oh, yeah.
And with a bang, we're off and running and ready for our main event.
A duck just dropped.
I think old Cubby did, as a matter of fact. Well, fans, we come to this. Stevie Ray and Kevin Nash, NWO against NWO. And as you know, as we head to a pay-per-view and to one of our big spectaculars, we always say, you know, this is one of the biggest ones of the year. This is the one you got to buy. And I do understand you hear that each and every month from us. But I can tell you this time that you want to be a part of this, because so much animosity between individuals, between teams. I mean, right now, Eric Bischoff is literally just overwhelmed with his power and authority. And what is great about a WCW pay-per-view event is not necessarily the scheduled matches that you know you're going to see. It's the things you don't expect to see.
Bonus matches.
We're going to be in the heart of the Carolinas. We're going to have 2 rings. We're going to have 2 cages. People's careers could end. Something could happen. Someone could show up you didn't expect show up. I tell you, it's all going to be this Sunday, and what will prevail is one man who will go on to face Goldberg.
Tony, you don't have to tell the people about how important the pay-per-views are. They want to sit on their rented sofa on a Sunday night and watch Mike Wallace grill some repairman because he ripped off somebody with a repair on the refrigerator. Go ahead. You want to see some great action? Get the pay-per-view. That's simple.
Fans know there's so much at stake this Sunday at Fall Brawl, particularly as it relates to the future of professional wrestling this year. The match beyond being taken to an all-new level, new stipulations, extra team added, world's title shot at stake. All comes to a head this Sunday.
Plus that, and you throw in the fact that we've now signed, or James J. Dillon actually signed Scott Hall against Conan, Black and White against Red and Black. Here we go, as Kevin Nash will make his appearance here. In addition, Steiner versus Steiner match we've been wanting to see not only for quite a length of time here in 1998, but I think fans have wanted to see that for a long, long time, even before they split. Saturn, who rebounded tonight in grand fashion.
They're ready for this, man.
Against Raven with a Flux, freedom on the line. And of course, as we said, in 2 days on Saturday night, we'll probably give you some more matches signed for the big event. But here it comes, big, sexy Kevin Nash.
Conan calls him the capo, the leader of the NWO Red and Black, the man who will captain Team Wolfpack, if there is such a thing, this Sunday at Fall Brawl in the War Games.
They seem to be getting along quite well, or better than
It's really the one group that is a unit.
And how about Bret Hart? I mean, that is baffling.
He baffles me.
Yeah, he proved he's worth tonight, though. Not only proved he's worth to Lex Luger, I think he kind of proved he's worth to the wrestling fans, to the fans who watch our program, to members of the Wolfpack.
Well, he's going to have to prove himself to me long term.
Two of the biggest. Big, sexy Kevin Nash. Stevie Ray.
A new Stevie Ray.
And of course, both of these men involved this Sunday at War Games.
Big Sexy in the...
All right, bell already sounded. Mickey J, the referee, and we'll do it again as we prepare for War Games. It's amazing to me, and I keep wondering when we get our lineup of who's going to be on the program. It's amazing to me that these top caliber athletes will go in on Nitro, on Thunder, on Saturday night before they get to a very important pay-per-view and put their health, put their careers on the line, because you know when you got a member of the NWO in there, anything can happen.
Well, especially the case when it's two members of the NWO, these two feuding factions of the New World Order, and you know that Hollywood Hogan had to have the ear of Stevie Ray prior to this matchup and tell him about some special strategy, and he just unloads a series of right hands in the corner that rock Kevin Nash.
Big Sexy holds the ground, sends him in!
Nash, legitimate 7 feet, well over 300 pounds. And Stevie Ray knows every ounce of that man's strength, because he's feeling it right now.
A man who could rightfully win a title should he so desire, but being in the NWO, he has really looked out more for the group as a whole than he has himself individually, Mike.
And I think Hollywood Hogan knows that going into the War Games, he might not be able to long-term trust Bret the Hitman Hart. I think he knows that Stevie Ray has proven his loyalty, and Hogan mentioned earlier that Stevie Ray would be the man watching his back this Sunday at Fall Brawl.
And right before the pay-per-view and we go on the air, I'm going to give my prediction for the winner of War Games, and I've never been wrong.
Yeah, you have. Down goes Big Sexy. Oh! And a great move, a great side kick that time by Stevie Ray. You've been wrong a lot.
Well, I found out, I went back and checked, and I was really right.
Oh, decked. How many people could say they could take Kevin Nash down with one blow to the jaw? Not many.
It's a select group.
That's a knockout punch for you right. Look, he knocked him down again.
But how many people are that big and that powerful?
Sure.
That's Stevie Ray.
Who will be the man to go on to face Goldberg? Could be Stevie Ray. Could it be Big Sexy? Could it be Luger? Could it be Sting? What about Hollywood Hogan? What about the Warrior? It'll be his first time in the battle.
Jump ball. Could be anyone.
Could be anyone. There's only one way to find out, is to join us Sunday night.
Ooh.
That knee connected. There's a snapmare takeover. And now Stevie Ray just measured it. You know, there's a lot of brawling about Stevie Ray, but there's a lot of fine wrestling skills. I mean, he's measuring for the elbow. He knows how to execute a lot of holds and a lot of moves.
You also have to be impressed with the way that Stevie Ray has adapted to singles wrestling after all those years as part of a tag team with his brother.
Well, he may be in the ring wrestling singles, but he's constantly with the NWO Black and White, constantly being brainwashed by them.
So he's constantly a team member. But I've often said, you got to be a good singles wrestler first in this sport, and everyone will tell you that. As Vincent has problems at ringside with many of the fans here in the legendary Rupp Arena. What a warm reception this entire city of Lexington has given WCW, and of course the NWO as well. Just thunder on TBS, and Sexy got out of that one, but he's back to the attack once again. You're going to see a much different style this Sunday when they have the cage. It's going to be brawling.
Two rings.
It's going to be a match of attrition, a match of endurance.
Inside of a cage, padlocked.
Big foot found its mark as he glances toward Vincent. At the bottom of your screen, Big Sexy goes after his opponent once again here. Oh, is he ever?
Oh, he's gonna plant him.
He's going for the jackknife power bomb. That brings Vincent up. He got him up. Oh my goodness, and Vincent nailed it.
Oh! He has something in his hand though.
He certainly did.
Is it that slapjack?
He's gonna have another one this time, Vincent. Yeah, way down low. How about him getting the big man Stevie Ray up that time?
There's something laying in the ring there to the left, gentlemen.
It's exactly what he...
Scott Hall!
What?
There is Scott Hall!
Scott Hall... Scott, where did... He came out from the stands or somewhere. He's got that slapjack. Oh! Oh, he wiped him out with it. Scott Hall, look at him here. He shouldn't be here. He's in obviously no condition to be here as well, but he is. And it was all a grand plan. Look at this. James J. Dillon said he's been missing. Nowhere to be found, but boy, he has made an impact on this program, Mike.
No longer on the golf course, no longer at the beach. He's right in the face of Kevin Nash, NWO Black and White team members out to cheer him on from ringside.
It's obvious to me he's been to the 19th hole.
Well, from outward appearances, it would sure look that way.
They're calling him out. I guess that's all they need. So Scott Hall's going to drag. Wait a second. Now there's no...
It's not done yet.
Boy, he's not. How low can you go? Well, just call Scott Hall and you can find out. Uh-oh. Well, the big man came to his feet, but he whipped him down again.
Hall just measuring him. Uh-oh.
NWO Black and White doing everything in their power to soften up Kevin Nash prior to this Sunday.
That's a great call, Mike. You're exactly right. Scott Hall not involved in War Games. He's got a match with Conan.
It's a little soft himself.
Does look a little wobbly, doesn't he?
And there's Bischoff, who in 1 week on this program will arm wrestle Arn Anderson.
Left-handed.
Left-handed.
So much tonight on Thunder. Great program.
It really is, Brandon. I tell you, it's exactly like we said, when you go to a major event like this, when you go to a major event like War Games, like the Match Beyond, like Fall Brawl, tempers are at a fever pitch. Wrestlers do things that normally you wouldn't see them do. Make claims like Bischoff said he would make. He said if Arn Anderson can beat him next week, then he'll let Ric Flair wrestle again. And boy, it's been a plate full. But I tell you, it's all going to come down to one man. Who's it going to be here?
I'll tell you at the start of the pay-per-view. I'll give you my prediction.
I was asking the fans, not you.
Well, I'm never wrong.
Who's it going to be, fans? Who's going to be?
Over this way, this way. It's going the wrong way.
As NWO Black and White, as they walk off in celebration. And I tell you, if you believe in momentum, and certainly in all walks of sports we do, I would venture to say that the White and the Black have the momentum right now, wouldn't you, Mike?
Huge advantage as we head into this Sunday. NWO Black and White appear to be on top of the wrestling world once again, Tony.
I'm told we got a few more minutes when we're going to join their celebration. That's all we need to see them do is pile into a limousine with a bunch of good-looking girls, champagne right out to the darkness.
I'm getting the first round of girls.
It's the last thing I want to see. Boy, they're enjoying it, aren't they?
Well, Hall, I guess this one's for you.
Yes, sir. Oh, look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
He's everywhere. The Warrior.
Look at Hogan.
The Warrior's everywhere. And we're out of time.
Run for your life, Hogan.